Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. So, last time we did the marriage episode, and there were two things I want to talk about. First, we missed one singular item. That was Pandreo's item, and Pandreo had a scarf, in fact the one that's around his neck. What it would have said had we seen it would be, he said a prayer as he gave me this sacred relic to mark and celebrate our mutual devotion. So, that's the one bit that we missed. What's the second thing I want to talk about? Well, the second thing is some information that I now have from the same comment that was talking about the scarf, which is about what happens when you finish the game. So previously, what I had thought would happen is what happens in the other Fire Emblem games. You finish it, you get a save, you create your save file, and then you can start New Game Plus from it. That's not the case in this game. Once you finish the game, you move into kind of an end game state. A bunch of things change, and we're not going to go over them all right now, because I'm sure a tutorial will pop up when we actually finish the game. But the gist of it is that you can essentially go and do the DLC after you finish the main game on the same save file, which is fantastic, it's great. But it means that our decision to only marry Zelkov right before the final fight no longer makes any sense, because if we were to do that, he would still be married when we go and do the DLC, so that's not going to work. Now, obviously, we could just delay it until after we complete the entirety of the DLC, which is not really ideal. Or, what we can do is we can marry Zelkov now, and once we get to the DLC, we'll simply use some editing magic to get around the issues, right? We'll just show the marriage scenes as we get to the final support, via just editing it in, which I think is probably going to be the best way to handle this, because that way we actually get to have the buff as we go through, and it fits a little bit better. So, that's what we're going to do, which is why we are over here, so that we can go and speak to Zelkov. Also, this is a much better place to speak to him, in front of the statue that he made for us. You know, honestly, in hindsight, Zelkov really wasn't being that subtle, was he? Anyway, hello. Right, I would like to give you the pact ring. Now we're going to do what a crazy person would do. Ah, that was a great scene with Zelkov, wasn't it? Right, so, now we've got the Boon of Eylos. If unit initiates combat, grants a bonus to crit and dodge equal to 2 times the number of allies who have acted this turn. Which is definitely interesting. I mean, I can see that being useful. Obviously, we're going to be next to him a lot of the time, so we can potentially do the Engage Plus, and then we can go and attack, and then he can still do the fog thing. That could work. Also, dodge, of course, is crit dodge, so it means we're less likely to be crit, and we crit more. So, it's interesting. Also, I'm trying to think how many people could have acted in a turn. I guess you're going to have 12, right? If both of us are going to act. So you got a 24 bonus to crit and dodge, and then the second person would get a 28 bonus to crit and dodge. No, that's completely... No, that is correct. A 28 bonus to crit and dodge. Okay. So it's a pretty big bonus to crit. Like, you're almost getting up to 30 extra crit. That could be really good, especially as we can attack a lot of times with our weapon. Although we can't attack as many times as I think we can attack, because we wouldn't have Marth's effect, because we would have to be in Engage Plus. Anyway, cool. Right, now we have done that, we're going to run all the way over here for some reason. I had a reason to run over here. I think it was so we could go over to this board. Yes. And on this board, we are now going to collect our achievement bonus for seeing a ring conversation. There we go. Also, the number of bond fragments is not a mistake. We really do have 16,000 bond fragments right now. Let's just say that there were a lot of 1,000 bond fish, which was really quite good in terms of our fishing. So, given that we've already done the eating, we've already done all of the stuff that we need to do over there, I think that we're going into training, then we're going into bond training, then we're probably just seeing the supports. Yeah, this is going to end up being a little bit of a shorter episode, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, given how much we did in the last episode. So, first things first, We need to do some training. It's been a long time since we've actually been doing the normal Fire Emblem stuff. Let's see here. Anybody close? Louis is pretty close. Yeah, he's fairly close to a level. Mauvier, very, very close. I think Louis and Mauvier, probably. Let's go for Mauvier first.
Come at me, without reservation.
Oh, he's got the bow out.
I am Alcrest, a prince of Brodia.
Oh, bow versus bow. Okay. I mean, Mauvier should win, actually, looking at this. Yeah. Unless Alcrest gets a crit with Luna. There's Luna. Good damage. He needs the crit, though.
Incredible.
He didn't get it.
Such skill.
This was most valuable. My thanks.
That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Mauvier actually wins out in like a straight damage fight unless you can get Alcrest's bonuses to stack, which is cool. Also, his build just went up again. Wow. He's got a lot of build. Okay. Next up is Louis. Let's see how it goes with him.
I am Louis, Royal Knight of Firene.
Clan, Divine Dragon Fan Club co-founder.
Oh no, clan.
I lost. Did I win? How satisfying.
Okay. Hey, they got conversation? That's great to see. Okay. Louis, time to get another level. Well, another bit of XP, which will give him the level.
As your opponent today.
I'll be your opponent.
What? We're using the steel hand dart? Why? Also, okay, what an odd training session. Okay. Huh. What an intense fight. Okay. Really wish we could do some damage, huh?
Did I win? How satisfying.
That's a good level. Yeah. More speed is nice. HP is nice. Yeah. Speed's actually great for him because it's reducing the number of enemies that can double him. It doesn't get rid of everyone, obviously, but it reduces. Okay. Next up, we have to look at our emblems. Now, I think what we want to do to start this is we want to just have a look at our characters and see who has abilities that can be upgraded. Like, I don't think you can. Yours can. I'm trying to think of a better way to do this. Maybe we'll do it in the menu, with inherit skills menu probably. There we go. So your speed can be upgraded. How far away are we from that? What are we missing? We're missing about 700 SP plus the bond fragments to level you up. Okay. Alcrest, you're missing 1 dex. Now 1 dex is not really that good. But it's only missing 665 SP there. 1 dex is 1% on his ability triggering. It's not amazing, right? Like, stacking the dex is nice, but like a singular point of dex is not that valuable. So I think we can wait on that one. Now you can get your strength increased. That definitely seems good, right? Although we mostly use him as a fog bot, so maybe not him right now. Quality time, is there a quality time plus? That's the next thing to check. No, there is only quality time. Cool, so you're finished. You're completely and utterly finished. Lance power. Now this one we could upgrade. Let's have a look. So lance power, you need a bunch more SP. Again, that's a heavy SP requirement. That's the only one for you. You've got Vantage plus and pair up. That's pretty good. HP 7. Okay. So, let's have a look here. You don't have any SP left, so we're effectively, yeah, it's a ton of SP again. I'm trying to see if anyone has anything that doesn't need, like, SP. Like, Panette right now does not need SP to increase her dex if we want to do that. The dex is... Who? Dex is... Completely forgot who Dex is. It's over here somewhere. Lucina. There we go. Right, so Dex is Lucina. So we have enough SP. We're just missing the levels. Now, the next question is, do we actually want her to have extra dex? Because right now, she's got 3 dex, right? So she could go up to 5 dex in total. So she can get +2 from where she is now, or she can get -3. So if she was to get plus, let's see. So which one triggers? So crit triggers off a dex. I always forget the ratio that actually triggers here. Is it half effect? Oh no, I need to figure this one out. Give me 2 seconds. Right, so switching her weapon made this a lot easier to see. So her crit is, as we all know, half of her dex. So if she was to lose the 3 that she currently gets for dexterity, this would make her lose like 2% or 1%. Let's say it's 2%, right? It's the worst case scenario. That would put her down to 19 crit instead of 21 crit, which is not that impactful, right? It's really not that big a deal. So I'm not against getting rid of it. Now, obviously, when I say it's not impactful, I mean it's not impactful on her to the degree it would be on somebody like Allcrest, right? Allcrest having a really high dex number matters a lot more because he has multiple things triggering off of it. He has Luna and he has his crit. There's a lot of things going into that. With Panette, it's just her crit. Now, when I say 19%, this is with the Tomahawk. Now, the Killer Axe also gives a crit value. So let's equip that and see how it affects that, because that might change our mind. So instead of 66% crit, which is pretty much as near as it can get to be 2 and 3 times she'll crit, she would be at 64 or 65, which is still pretty much the same. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're pretty much fine getting rid of her dex. So, step number 1, Panette is going to lose the dex bonus. Okay, we have that one locked in. So, with Panette, what are we going to do with her? Because if we're getting rid of crit, we got to get rid of it for something, right? Also, let me just check, because I think she's not at the max HP she can be at either. She can also, yes, you can also get an increase in HP as well if we would prefer that. Although it's going to cost a lot of SP for 5 HP. Okay, cool. What have we got? What's good? I don't think anything in here is really for her, unless you can get some kind of weird Avo thing going on here. Let's head back. What's her Avo currently? Her Avo is currently 66. Your Avo is 91 as a base. 91. Okay, 96. So, if we were to get a ton of Avo, that's not the worst thing in the world. I would put her into the higher dodge category. Although remember, people like Zelkov, people like Pandreo, people like the Divine Dragon, they all have bonuses to their decks as a base, right? So, bonuses to add on to the base. So, like, he gets bonuses in Fog. He gets bonuses when people are standing next to him. You get bonuses when people are standing next to you. So there's a lot of extra bonuses to Avo. But it's not a terrible idea. How much could we get? Right? Let's just have a look. We get 30. So that would put us at, like, what was it? We were at 66. That would put us at 96. We'd be on the higher end, but we'd have no extra bonuses. Maybe we could get bonuses by standing in the fog. That could potentially work, but I don't know if that's the path we want to take with her. I don't know if that's really going to give us anything. Unyielding is interesting, but that's again not really what I'm looking for. I guess what we really need on her is, I'm trying to think of a situation where Panette has an issue. And the situation where Panette has an issue is where she goes in, we use Override, and then she's at the other side. What can we do to make Panette better in that situation? What can we do to make her survive? I don't know. I mean, one thing that I was thinking would be interesting, and it's one that we have a lot on a lot of different people, is Draconic Hex, because then we could apply that to everybody in the line. Potentially cool, but I think unnecessary in this case. What about... we could look at Wrath. So for each HP the unit has lost, grants 1 crit. This would be a... if we want to just do what she already has, this is a much more efficient way of giving her crit, right? Because 3 dexterity gives her maximum 2% crit. If she's down by 2 HP, she's got that pays out. You know what? I quite like that idea. I quite like this one. The other thing that I was thinking was we could look at Roy. We could look at something like Holdout. That could also be quite good for survival. That costs so much SP though. That's really the problem. The other one we could do is, it's not on you. It's on Leaf. Yeah, we could look at Vantage as well, because then you're attacking first with high crit weapons, and that's potentially really nice. And it also works with the fact that she goes lower HP, right? So she lowers HP, she gets the bonus crit from her passive, then she's able to attack first. You just fly her into the middle of a bunch of enemies, they attack her, she attacks back first, and kills them all. It's a bit of a risky strategy, but that also has some positives. I do, however, quite like the Ike Panette synergy here. I think this one's pretty good. It's 2000 SP, so it's pretty much perfect in terms of how much it costs. Yeah, let's go Ike Panette synergy for Wrath. I think that's going to be the best one, and then that's going to give her a much better crit number. Also, I completely forgot she has Blood Fury, which gives her 10 crit. So when I was saying that she would be at like 65, she's actually mostly going to be like at 75 if we do it right. I guess that means that if she lowers her health by 25, she has 100 crit with the Killer Axe. Yeah, that sounds nice. I like that. Although, then we should think about getting rid of the HP for Vantage, because then we're talking 100% crit with Vantage. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Potentially really nice. But let's start with the first part. The first part is to get her up to level 13 with Ike. So let's do it. Ike. Down here. Let's go with that.
I am Panette. Brace yourself.
I'm Ike of the Grail Mercenaries.
Well, there's a crit.
Have some fun.
That's on me.
Oh. I'm kind of intrigued. Who's gonna win? I just remembered it's not 100% crit. It's 100% crit points
Tough one, all right.
minus the enemy's dodge stat. So it's gonna end up being high, but maybe not 100.
Greetings and salutations, Ike. I say, you look quite splendid this very day.
You have a unique way of talking. I wonder where you picked that up from.
Wonderful. Right. Next up, we're gonna get their level 10. So back in here, Panette. Back to the training. Let's go.
Brawling
We will skip
one-on-one
it.
is not for the weak of heart.
If we can.
I'm Ike, a mercenary.
Okay, she lost again. And now we're only going to level 13.
I hear you were in the service of a royal family. I imagine they were quite strict about etiquette.
My friends told me I misstep sometimes, but I never noticed any problems.
Okay. There's that one. And it's 13 for the ability. So, Panette down to 13. Let's
I
go.
am Panette, Royal Soldier of Solm.
I'm Ike. You've got no need to hold back.
Okay, and we lost again. Oh well. That now allows us to get Wrath, which we can now take once we give her, like, a little bit more in terms of SP. How much do you need? You need 200, almost exactly. You're 15 off. Okay. We have some 100s, don't we? Yeah. So let's go 2 Novice Boots. This is why I think this one's really good as well. Not only does it work really well for her, it's just, you know, it's the right price. Here we go. Let's go in here. And let's... Oh, that's the wrong one. Go in here. Go down to Panette. And we're going to go to Ike. And we're going to buy Wrath. I think this just makes a lot of sense for her. It's better in most circumstances. There is a world where Dex is better, and that is if she is only 1 HP down, or if she has if she's 1 or less HP down, then it's better. Like if she's full of health and dex ends up being better, but it's only 2% better. While if she's minus 30 health, this is 30% better in terms of the crit, or 30 crit points better, I should say. So this just works out nicely. Okay, so Panette's looking a lot better now. Next one, Gold Mary. You could use a strength upgrade. I don't even need to see it. You could use a strength upgrade. Jean. I mean, the big upgrade for Jean is that we increase quality time to the... Well, actually, quality time's already at plus, and you already have HP. Oh, you're actually fine then. Hortensia, on the other hand, could get quality time up. Now, I actually don't know if quality time is any good on Hortensia, because we don't really want her to be near people a lot of the time. I mean, it's nice. I almost wonder whether we want Staff Mastery, right? I mean, it would be really good. She is really good with it, and she has the SP. Maybe we want Staff Mastery on her. We can get it for very cheap. That might end up working better than quality time. And it would allow her to use things like the healing staff without it being that bad a thing. Potentially nice. What's healing like? She heals herself when she heals others. No, I think we might go Staff Mastery. It will also allow her to use the danger staffs. Okay. You need Resolve, so that's an Ike one, isn't it? You have the SP for Resolve Plus, so we might as well get you to level 18. Yeah, let's do Marin first. So Marin needs to get there. Your strength is 6. Is that the max from Roy? That is, so you're done. Okay. So let's get Marin's Resolve up there and then maybe switch you over to getting Micaiah's Staff Mastery. Those seem like good upgrades. So let's go Marin. Marin Ike. And we're just going to keep... Is Ike, right? Yes it is. Okay, Marin, Ike. Let's go.
I am Marin. I seek a worthy opponent.
I'm Ike, a mercenary.
Well, Marin loses due to being unable to harm him.
I'd like to learn a new fighting move that looks cool. What would you recommend, Sir Ike?
I prefer practical moves to cool moves. Though, come to think of it, either is pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Nice. So we get all of these. And then we can do that again. So Marin, Ike, keep going.
I am Marin, Royal Knight of Somme. Prepare yourself.
Oh, you're gonna lose again.
I'm Ike, of the Grail Mercenaries.
And she lost. Okay. And now we're going in again. So it's Marin. Do you want to spend an extra 1,000 to get there? You know what? Sure, let's have a conversation. We're getting to the point where these
Just
points
the
don't matter as
challenger
much.
I was hoping for. Let's fight.
I'm Ike, a mercenary.
Once peace is restored, I plan to go around the world, checking out every rare critter there is.
What'll you do with these rare critters when you find them? Are you gonna eat them?
Not on your life. Laying eyes upon them? That's my dream. Would you care to join me, Sir Ike?
So you're pursuing a dream, are you? All right. I'd be up for that.
Okay, cool. Right. So I believe that we don't... Oh no, we do have to inherit. Yeah, we do have to inherit. I was going to say we don't need to inherit, but like, what am I talking about? Obviously we need to inherit. And we'll grab it. So it gives us an extra 2 res, I think, right? Yeah, it gives us an extra 2 res when we're lower on HP. Which is, again, not incredible, but like, it's fine. We're past the point of incredible, right? We're firmly into the this is fine kind of camp of things. Because all the incredible upgrades we went for first, essentially. Right, so this is Micaiah we want to get you points with. Let's go.
Hi! I'm Micaiah. Let's make this match a good one.
Alright, so she lost.
I'll do my best to help you all I can, Hortensia.
I don't need you. But since you're cute, I'll give you a chance to prove yourself.
That's a weird one. The reason why that one's weird is that feels like early game Hortensia. We've seen like her character arcs in all of these other supports, so it's like, oh, right, yeah, this is early game. This is before she had her character arcs. Okay.
It's the second princess of Illusia, Hortensia!
I am Micaiah of Dayan. I will not hold back.
Okay.
Ugh, would you stop looking at me like that? It's like you're seeing my soul. I kinda hate it.
I'm only making sure you're all right. I worry about you sometimes, that's all.
Okay. So we got the level up. And now, we'll probably go to 20 on this one if we can as well. Just because we can. Because I don't really think we have enough to level anyone else up. Oh, we don't have enough to go to 20. Never mind, we'll go as high as we can.
Hi!
I am Micaiah. It's a pleasure.
Okay. This is fine. And then we want to just go as high as we can to whatever level we can get to. We can get to Staff Mastery 5. Wow, we can get all bar 1. Okay, well, let's go to 17 then. That'll make sense. And then we're at points.
Stopping by.
I'm Micaiah. Let's make this match a good one.
Okay. That's fine. So we get that. Now we can buy Staff Mastery. So that is for Hortensia. Kaya, Staff Mastery 5. And then we're going to just give her that instead of Quality Time. I think this is a better one in Quality Time for her. I like having the HP because it lets her just be a little bit tankier and survive, but I think this is going to work out better than Quality Time in terms of healing. I think this is going to work better for targeted healing, which is more what we use her for. Right. Like John, Quality Time makes a lot more sense, as does Seedall, because they're standing next to everybody 100% of the time. So it makes sense for that. But Hortensia, I'll take Staff Mastery, then she can just heal one person a lot. Although I was also just thinking, right? Diffuse Healer with Staff Mastery gives you kind of an interesting thing that you could do a huge heal onto somebody, like onto Jean, and then heal everyone around them. Okay. But yeah, we have 2 with Staff Mastery now, so that should be good. Right. And Gold Mary was the one I was looking at for Strength. I just want to see if there's any chance of getting that Strength. So we need to be level 9. It's not impossible. She needs a lot of SP for it, but we can make that happen too. I just want to see if she can reach level 9. This is probably going to be where the bulk of our points go from now. We'll see. Roy, can we reach level 9? No. Given that we can't reach level 9, there's not really a lot of point, is there? Because if we can't reach this point, then can't get that strength. Although it's so close, right? It's so close. We could go and check the ring chamber, because we only need like 50 extra off of it. So let's see. Right. Let's polish. Roy. Oh, Roy's already been polished recently. Oh well, we'll go Roy and Gold Mary. We'll see how much we can get. You know what? I'm starting to feel I did Roy and Gold Mary previously.
That looks so good. Thank you.
Cool. So, let's go and see how that did. I don't think that was enough, but we might as well check. It's really quick to jump between here and the arena, so might as well see. And if it isn't enough, then we're done. Well, minus doing all the supports. Let's see. So, Gold Mary, Roy. Hey, it was just enough. Fantastic. So now we can get to Strength 3. Let's do that.
Apologies in advance for the devastation.
I am Roy, son of Eliwood, Marquess of Ferre. Prepare for battle.
Okay. It cut him off. He spoke for too long. That's fine. That now allows us to get to Strength 3, which we're going to go and take. So, to do that, we need to get our SP up a lot. So let's see what we can do here. Where are we? 500 might be the way to go. Wow, we actually don't have nearly as much as I thought we might have. Okay, that's fine. And another one. And then 4 of these novice books. Okay. 3. And then 4. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of books left, do we? Do we have any of these that need to be used? No. Okay. But now she has enough for us to get that inherited skill. So Gold Mary, why don't you go grab yourself Strength +3, which now means that she, and that auto-equips, right? Yeah. So that now means that she'll do 1 extra damage with pretty much everything. Wonderful. So, we have now finished all of that, which means I think we're just on to supports and then we're done. Bonds. We have 2 bond conversations as well. Let's do these first. So Louis and Roy.
What's got you in such a good mood, Louis?
In truth, Roy, I observed a group of people in town who were having a grand time. They were laughing, smiling, dancing. It must be wonderful to have that kind of friendship.
That does sound wonderful. Remember their faces as we fight for peace.
Awesome. So, that's them got to their level, and Vale and Celica's B level support, or bond.
All the people here are such good people. I've never had friends like this before. Ever.
Oh, Vale. It must feel so good to have them now. And please, know that I'm your friend too.
Awesome. And that gets us the recover staff that we can now use when we're engaged, which is great. Okay. Supports. Let's start with Pandreo and Pinette's final support. Or are they going to be talking about their parents? Let's find out.
Hey, brother. You praying?
Yes. I'm glad to see you showing your face here.
I've got so many bad memories of this place that I really didn't want to. But this isn't our parents' church anymore. It's yours. So, I figured it might be alright to stop by, just for a few minutes.
Well, it's great to have you.
Yeah. So, guess I'll pray real quick. I prayed for peace. And while I was at it, I prayed that our parents are okay, wherever they are.
Good for you, Pinette.
What do you think they're doing right now?
No idea. To be honest, I have a feeling they're dead. But who knows? Maybe we'll find them someday. Just like you and I found each other.
Now that we're adults and we have a little distance from everything that happened, I'd like to think we could sit them down and have an honest-to-goodness conversation.
That would be nice. I think they'd be proud of us. Of you, especially. Pennet, listen. I need you to survive this war. I can't bear to lose any more of my family.
Duh, I'm not gonna go dying on you. In fact, I'll do you one better. I'll save your priestly hide, too.
Glad to hear it. With the fearsome Pennet protecting me, I know I'll be all right.
You know it. You and me, we're gonna survive this thing together.
Awesome. So that's their support at A. And it's time to have a look at Louis and Clans B. We did a C support between these two? Okay, sure.
Yes, it is plain to me now. At last I have a firmer grasp of the situation. Within Clan's slight frame there lies a discernible core of strength. The prince, noticing this, took the Lethean under his wing with a private workout. How grand! There's still a piece of the puzzle that eludes me, but I'm one step closer to understanding.
Louis? Are you okay? I thought I heard you muttering to yourself.
I'm fine. You heard nothing. Tell me, how was your workout session with the prince?
It was fun. And with your help, I don't think I embarrassed myself. Prince Alfred was even nicer than usual. He was very patient and taught me a lot about exercise.
Even nicer than usual?
Oh.
The prince is always so kind-hearted, I struggle to imagine that. Might I ask you to elaborate?
Sure, if you want.
Do you think he was being nicer because he considers you a friend, or was there more to it?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, he did have kind of a different energy. It felt almost like he wished we were brothers.
Brothers, you say? A pair of brothers. One from Firene and the other from Lethos. A rare occurrence indeed.
Are you feeling well? Do you need to sit down?
Merely a minor epiphany. Pay it no mind.
Oh, right. We had plans to work out again. Would you be interested in joining us?
Not at all. You two go ahead. I would never dream of interfering in something so sacred.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, Louis. It is definitely doing the, oh, I don't want to work out with you. Secretly, very much wants to work out with them.
May the two of you have a productive workout as I contemplate the vision you've shown me.
Okay, or maybe he just likes to watch. Anyway. Bonet, Alfred, quick click.
A note of sweetness.
That the flower I got you from Firene? Does it, taste as good as you'd hoped?
Yes, like a lavish royal dance on the tongue. I expect it will go well in a salad. So this is how Firene's royalty tastes.
Well, it's just a flower. Anyway, I hear you've been busy.
Yes.
You want to elaborate?
I have been hard at work preparing a dish to round out your muscles. It is ready at last.
Thanks! And eating this will give me the firm muscles I've wanted for so long, right?
In theory, yes.
Sure, nothing's guaranteed after all. Still worth a try.
Indeed. In that case, I will bring it out for you. How does it look?
It looks like meat. Meat cooked in meat sauce on top of a bed of thinly sliced meat.
Well, yes. Meat, being muscle, begets muscle. Such was my uninformed hunch. Thus, I figured that the more meat you ate, the more muscle you would grow.
That math checks out. I can tell you thought pretty hard about all this. And to show my thanks, I'm gonna destroy this meal! Time me.
What an appetite he has. I am glad to see my dish being enjoyed so immediately.
Sorry, I skipped it when the dialogue ended, but I didn't realize there was going to be sound effects.
Time me.
Very worth it.
We can only sow these beefy seeds and wait, hoping that a bounty of muscles springs forth. I have no evidence it will work, but, well, miracles happen.
Okay. Well, we'll see where that one goes. And now it's Fogado and Lapis's B-level support.
Prince Fogado, look at this. I put the finishing touches on my rogue repelling device.
Why does he
I
look
call it Fogado Mark II.
Why does he look so scared?
It's a dummy. That looks like me.
Exactly. Turned out well, don't you think?
Actually, yeah. In silhouette, it bears quite a resemblance.
Doesn't it?
You made all this from random scraps of trash? I'll admit, I'm impressed.
I couldn't have done it without your help collecting materials. It did take a couple tries to get right. My original prototype actually exploded.
I see. So, you're going to set this handsome, possibly explosive fella up at the Oasis?
Exactly. But it wouldn't be very effective if it just stood there stone still. So...
Hold on. Did it just...
Yep. It moves with the wind. Nifty, right?
Yeah, very nifty. As much as I admire the craftsmanship, do you really think this will scare off rogues?
In the right light, I think it will be quite intimidating.
Ooh, but if they get close enough, they'll see that it's not real.
Come to think of it, you may have a point. It's based on effigies in my hometown used to scare bears. I've never tested it on people.
You know what? It's worth a shot. I can't say I have any better ideas.
All right, then. Hopefully it does the trick.
Alright. They've got a Fogado Scarecrow. That's an idea. And with that... Oh, I went too close. And with that, that is the end of the episode. And next episode, we will be going back to... combat. Do we actually have any money? We have a little. So do a little bit of inventory management, make sure we're equipped. We don't have enough for upgrades, but essentially, we're going into combat now. We do a mission, we come back to the Somniel, we do a mission, we come back to the Somniel, we're back in the pattern, and our Somniel trips are going to be, in theory, shorter because we have a lot less supports to do. In theory, because the only supports we have to do are, well, the ones between other people. So they'll either be between our party members or the ones that we get from doing the pool or doing the eating. So yeah, there's not really a lot to do in the Somniel. There might be some where we just come back, I do some stuff off camera, and then we just go into a mission again. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Lights from 1,000